How to lodge an appeal. Hi, this is Nicholas Yock, a registered migration and education agent from Pathway to Oz. Today, I'm going to discuss something very unfortunate, but something that is very common at the moment. If you have been unfortunate to receive a visa refusal and you are located in Australia or onshore at the time of the decision, you can look to have this decision appealed. So you can basically challenge immigration and go, hey, immigration, I don't agree with your decision. I think I provided all the correct documents and I meet the requirements for the visa. I want to have this decision assessed. You'll then have 21 days from the date of the refusal to apply to the Administrative Appeal Tribunal, or the AAT. So the AAT kind of sits a little bit above immigration, and they can make a decision and go, yes, the case officer made an incorrect assessment on your application. We're going to send it back and have your visa approved. Please note, the AAT is very slow at the moment, so it could take quite a while for your decision to actually be heard. Okay, so let's say, for example, you applied for a student visa, the student visa was refused. You would then have 21 days to appeal the decision, apply to the AAT, and say, hey, AAT, I don't agree with the decision. Because the AAT is so slow, it could take a year plus, or will likely take a year or more, significant time to assess your application. So how to lodge an appeal? Well, basically, once it's refused, you can jump online to the Administrative Appeals Tribunal, to their website, and you can look to lodge the appeal through there. The actual lodging of the appeal is pretty simple. You lodge it, and then you can look to attach additional documentation or information should you feel it's necessary to make the decision. As part of the process, the member for the AAT will then look at this additional documentation or look at your application as well and go, yes, I agree. I've looked at the legislation and then I agree that a decision was correct. And if they say the decision was correct by the case officer to refuse the visa, they affirm the decision. And then, you've got to leave Australia or take it to a higher level. The member can also look to set aside or agree with you that the case officer made an incorrect decision. And if this is the case, the member can't actually approve the visa, but they can go, look, I've looked at this reason for refusal. I don't agree with it. Send it back to immigration, and they can look to then approve the decision. So look, an appeal is not free. The cost for an appeal is $3,374. That's due when you lodge the appeal. Please note, you will be refunded 50% of the application fee if the immigration agree with you and that it's a favourable decision. Should you appeal to the AAT and you're on a bridging visa, that bridging visa will simply just be extended. So it'll allow you to have additional time in Australia while the decision is processing. So look, I hope that answers some questions or clarifies some questions you have about appealing. You can appeal really any decision, so a visa refusal for a student visa, 482, nominations, sponsorship, anything really. However, generally speaking, in order to appeal, the applicant must be onshore when you lodge the visa. So I hope you found that information helpful. If you are looking to appeal or want a bit more information, feel free to contact Pathway to Oz. Thank you.